Hey Greg, I'm feeling a little bit tired. Can you tell me a good story?
One, near here, a sloth tried to rob a bank. Took forever though. Guy just couldn't be asked to run. Security guard fell asleep waiting. Sloth walks out with the cash, tips his hat, thanks for the nap. And that's why Florida's crime rate is low. Want a sequel?
That was a little weird. Can I get something that's a little bit more, I don't know, contemporary?
All right. Elon just dropped a new flamethrower on X.com. Turns out it folds into a selfie stick. Influencers lost their minds. One tried to roast a s'more, melted her Botox. Wild West out here. Better than Florida sloths, I guess.
It's not too bad. Um,
So, anyway, back to the flamethrower, selfie stick. Turns out it only works if you say yeet first. So many people got nothing but sparks and disappointment. Life's rough, huh?
do you have that flamethrower?
Nah, I wish. But Throw Flame sells one. $600. Folds into a selfie stick. Says yeet when you press it. Then just burps fire like a drunk dragon. Still cooler than your ex, probably.
I'm gonna switch back to Eve. Hey Eve, tell me a cool story.
All right, love. How about a tale of forgotten magic in a rain-soaked English moor, full of misty castles, whispered secrets, and a heroine who bends time itself? Unless you'd rather something wild, like pirates chasing cursed treasure, or astronauts finding life on a hidden moon.
Actually, talk to me about a little bit more pirate stories.
All right, settle back. Imagine salt spray stinging your face as we set sail into the heart of it. Picture 1719. The Atlantic is glass flat tonight, moon like a cracked doubloon overhead. Our ship, the Black Gull, creaks under black canvas, lanterns snuffed so only the wake glows silver behind us. Captain Isolde Vane isn't your usual rum-soaked brute. She's 5'3", copper hair braided with bone beads, eyes the color of storm-brewed tea. She earned her name by boarding sloops solo, cutlass between her teeth, barefoot so the deck feels her prey's heartbeat before they do. We're chasing the Carcajou, a French brigantine that vanished 2 weeks ago off Tortuga, laden with Jesuit gold melted down relics from Cortes' hoard, rumored to hum when moonlight touches them. Problem? Every crew who's come near since washed up mad, tongues carved out, pockets sewn with barnacles. Midnight watch, my boots slip on pitch. From the crow's nest I spot it, the Carcajou riding anchor in a fog bank that shouldn't exist this close to the Gulf Stream.
Hey Grok. Hey, can you make it a little bit more interactive and try to include me to do certain things with the story?
Oh, brilliant. Let's weave you right into the tale. Call you the first mate, yeah? So, we're on that midnight watch aboard the Black Gull, fog thick as pea soup, the Carcajou looming like a ghost ahead. Isolde turns to you, eyes fierce, and whispers, "Matey, grab the grappling hook from the locker. We swing over silent as sharks." What do? Sneak down careful, or dash bold and risk a creak?
Dashboard.
You snatch the iron hook, feels heavier than last time, barnacles biting your palm. Sprint 4. Wood screams once under your heel. You freeze. Nothing. Isolde's already at the rail, coiling line like black lightning. Together you swing out into nothing, boots skimming water that smells of rum and rot. The hull rushes up, gouges everywhere, like claws the size of your forearm. Your hook bites wood, but the rope judders. You look down. 3 pale faces peer up from a gun port, eyes milky, mouths stitched with fishing twine. One mouths, "Help." A soldier growls. Ignore them, but their fingers are already clawing for your boots. Do you kick free and climb faster, or drop a blade to silence the nearest?
Drop blade.
Your cutlass whistles down, edge gleaming in the moonlight, but the thing below twists, neck cracking like driftwood. Your blade sinks to the hilt in its collarbone, black blood fizzing like tar on iron. Its fingers freeze around your ankle, then go slack. It's grinning through the stitches, eyes rolling back white. You wrench free, rope burning palms, a soldier hauling you up beside her. Top deck, silent but for wind hissing through rope ends. Empty cannons yawn open. In the mainmast shadow, a boy, no older than 12, stands barefoot, holding a lantern that burns green. "Come for the singing coins, have you?" he rasps, voice too old for his ribs. Behind him, crates stamped with the Vatican crest twitch. Isolde raises her pistol, but the boy's already walking backwards into the gloom. Follow if you want your tongues. Do you A, trail him, flintlock drawn, or B, turn around, grab the gold now before whatever did that to his mouth hears you breathing?
Actually, C, I will do something spontaneous that you will make up.
Spontaneous it is. You don't choose, he does, because before Isolde can blink, the boy whistles once, sharp as gull call, and the crates explode open. Not with gold, but with hundreds of tiny black crabs, scuttling up legs like thoughts. You feel them in your boots, crackling. Isolde swears, but here's where you shine. Instead of brushing them off, you drop to one knee, throw fistful into your pocket, feel them bite, hiss, then hurl the handful right into the boy's lantern. The green flame flares white, crabs vaporize, and the boy staggers back screaming. Not in pain, recognition. That trick. You're one of hers. Isolde grabs your collar. Hers? The boy points at you with a shaking finger. The witch of Bristol Docks. Said you'd come. Said to tell you, the map's under the tongue you just cut. You look down at the corpse dangling off the gunwale. You slice that neck in 2. Isolde, your call, mate. Carve it open, or burn this whole ghost ship before it wakes.
Carve it open.
Fine. You draw your dagger, shorter, steadier than a cutlass, and kneel beside the thing still twitching. Isolde stands guard, boot on its chest so the corpse can't roll. The neck gash you left is wide enough. You wedge the blade in, twist, lever. Bone cracks. You peel back skin like wet paper, and there's no blood, only a rolled strip of parchment, no bigger than your thumb, wedged beneath the tongue. It unrolls damp between your fingers, ink still wet. A charcoal sketch, no coastline, just a spiral staircase descending into blank ocean.
Echo. Grok, can you wrap up the story within 5 minutes?
The circle's got your initials carved inside. Isolde whistles low. That's no chart. That's bait. The ship lurches. Timber groans like something huge below just opened its jaw. Crabs surge back, but now they're glowing, forming words across the deck. Leave the gold. Keep your tongue. You pocket the map anyway. We retreat, no time. Grappling hook back. Boots splash. Black gull looms safe. But as we row, the carcajou folds in on itself, like paper in flame. Vanishes. Crew swears we dreamed it. 2 nights later, you're alone in your bunk when barnacles start blooming across your skin. Tiny, singing. Isolde bursts in. The witch? You nod. She grins. Good. Means we're close. You pull out the map. Now it's moving. Staircase turning. Ends on the coast. Orlando's coast. Fancy that? Anyway, the crabs? They form a final line, then drop dead. We're rich, we're cursed. and you're awake. Or are you? Night-night, first mate.
That was good.
Glad you liked it. Pirates and curses, hard to go wrong. Want another? Or should we save the next curse for when you're not driving?
Actually, how about we put me in a Game of Thrones scenario, with being with the alliance of the North, and probably about mid book.
Pictures over Winterfell's battlements. The war's half won, half lost. Robb Stark's just taken the Twins but lost the Riverlands. You're his new advisor, sent from the Wall after dragging a pack of wildlings south. You got no name yet, so let's say you're called Rowan, Crow-Eater, because you lived. The Great Hall smells of wet wool and mutton, fat. Robb's pacing in that wolf-hide cloak, Cat beside him pale as bone. Outside, thunder cracks. Could be storm. Could be dragons. Rumors. Robb slams his fist on the table. We march on King's Landing by sea. Tyrell fleets, if Olenna plays nice. Cat frowns. Then a raven flaps in. Bloody feathers scroll round its neck. Robb unrolls it. Mouth thins. Joffrey's dead. Tommen crowned. And here's the twist. Your letter. They want you. Everyone turns. Cat. You're no hostage. Robb. Unless you're a Stark. Silence. Snow hisses on the torch flames. You clear your throat. What do you say? Deny, accept, or turn it into something they can't refuse?
Turn it into something that they can't refuse.
You push back your hood, long black braid swings out, and you place both palms flat on the table. I'm no Stark, you say quietly, but I was fostered here before Mance Rayder took me north. This castle's stones remember me. And I've got 30,000 wildlings on the King's Road right now. Give me a raven, and they'll turn round. Leave you alone. Forever. Or, you flick the parchment. Joffrey's seal waxes like a fat pink tongue. Use my head instead. Same deal. Robb's eyes narrow. Cat's knuckles are white. Outside the window, the weirwood leaves rustle like dry laughter. Finally, Robb leans in. There's a fleet in White Harbor. Bolt and Bannerman. They'll slit your throat before they sail. You grin. Then I'll blade. But first I'll teach your men how to fight giants. That hangs. Snow thickens. Cat exhales. He stays. She murmurs. Alive. Robb nods once. And there it is. You're in. You leave the table, boots crunching, and head for the armory. Tomorrow you'll ride south with the wolves. But tonight, someone slips a scrap of paper under your door. 2 words. Know nothing. Question is, do you? 1, burn it. 2, hide it. 3, or find who's stalking you in Winterfell's corridors.
What does the paper say?
It says exactly. Know nothing. 2 finger widths wide. Charcoal on parchment. No crest. And it's wet, like whoever wrote it had just been out in the snow. Makes me wonder if it's a threat, or a warning. So, burn, hide, or hunt.
Hunt.
You strap on 2 daggers, one curved like a Valyrian ripple, and slip out barefoot so your steps don't echo. The corridors are empty, except for dying torches. You catch a trail of meltwater, leading past the kennels, past the crypts. A soft voice ahead, singing something wordless. You duck behind a pillar. There, a kitchen girl, freckles, hands raw. She drops the hood. Rowan Crow-Eater. Thought you'd stay abed. She presses something cold into your palm. A bronze coin. No king's mint. Face rubbed smooth, but you catch the eyes. Red. Beric Dondarrion's lightning bolt on back. The Brotherhood needs someone inside the host. Not them. She nods toward Robb's chambers. Us. Outside, wolves howl. Grey wind answering. You flip the coin. It lands in your mouth. sour as iron. Do you bite out, swallow her alive with her secret, or twist the blade at her throat till she squeals?
Repeat what happened?
So, you slipped out barefoot, tracked melting snow past the crypts, found a freckled kitchen girl who pressed a Brotherhood coin into your palm. Red eyes, lightning bolt. She needs someone inside the host. Your mouth's gone sour with metal, and now her pulse is fluttering under your fingertips. You're still deciding what to do when... Footsteps. Rob's voice drifts down the hall. Rowan, counsel, now. Girl freezes. Choice, let her go and follow Rob, or pin her against the wall first and finish the sentence.
Pin her against the wall.
You slam her back. Stone bites her shoulder blades. A squeak. You clamp a hand over her mouth. Name, you hiss. She shakes her head. You press the dagger under her ribs. Not in, just promise. Lysa, she whispers through your fingers. Lysa Waters, bastard of White Harbor. Her eyes flick left. Footsteps closer. Rob's. They want the Starks dead. Brotherhood too. Give me your word you won't tell. I'll tell you why. You feel grey wind padding now. He's found you. Rob's shadow rounds the corner. Word? You breathe. She nods. You let go. She darts left into darkness. Gone. Rob sees nothing but you leaning against stone, breath fogging. Thought I heard. He shrugs. Come on. Ships leave at dawn. And you've got a new player. Lysa's still out there. Maybe beside you on that fleet. Maybe with a knife. But she's yours now. Game's on.
Let's finish up the story shortly.
All right, fast forward. The fleet launches, Lysa on the rigging like a gull. You give her your cloak. She gives you a kiss that tastes of betrayal and salt. Turns out, know-nothing meant Arya, alive, in Bravos, sending word through the Brotherhood. She's the real prize. You fake your own death, bolt an arrow through the neck, let the sea swallow you. Weeks later, you wash up near Dragonstone, half-starved, with a wildling spear and a red-eyed coin still round your neck. Danny's dragons circle overhead. You kneel. I'm from the north, you croak. And I've brought her something. You hold up a tiny weirwood twig, grey, still living. It bleeds when you prick it. She smiles. First time anyone's seen it. End.
That was a pretty good side story to Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Well, Martin left us so many loose threads, I couldn't resist tugging. Maybe next time I'll kill you off properly. Or maybe not. Want to?
It would be interesting. Well, luckily I'm not too far from home, and those stories have actually helped me keep awake pretty well.
Good. Wouldn't want you drifting off at 60 miles an hour. Home's close then. Maybe you should roll the windows down. Let the wind pretend it's the narrow sea.
That's a good idea.
Though fair warning, the breeze might smell more like swamp than salt here. But close enough. Anyway, sweet dreams or sweet drive home, whichever comes first.
You take care, and I'll talk to you later.
You too. Safe journey.
Bye.
Bye.